lovers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Mark 27. I got you. 20.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready? Leo! Situation, let's go. 36. Be careful.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Check 24. Sponge. No.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, lock it.
Toss play, Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, South. Hey, express. 56.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Hill on the return.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 50. Check 50.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 2nd down, a little more productive. Than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 30 base. 3 bus. 25. Check 25. Let go.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Check, 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 check. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Slams. Rock it, rock it. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Hard, hard. Check 52. Buzz. Ready.
They run. It's Kamara. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Blue 80, mark 25. Right there, 56. Good track.
Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down,
Blue 80s, 56. 21. 56.
On first down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
To throw again. Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good. I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland. On first down, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Tuesday. Bravo.
Throwing again. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go. Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Kill, turn up. Hey, kill. Come on, get set.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Haywood.
Breeze now to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, seam 6. Mike 5'9. Coming to you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. To try again after the sack. Hill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Hey, Wahoo!
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gim's got it. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Brees now. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Brees to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll barrel